It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Merrill Kelly. What's the scouting report on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. The pitch. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 105.
Outside. And the count is 1-1. Liner picked on the hop at first. Walker takes it himself.
Batting second.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Mookie Betts, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. 2 down. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball. And that one missing low. 2 outs, base is empty. And now 2-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Will Smith up next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers nothing. Diamondbacks coming to bat. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in the desert, And today's starter, Tyler Glasnow. What do we need to know here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket as a hitter.
That one ripped right center field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
With Glasnow pitching today, I think about how intimidating it must be to face this guy. He's not just a tall pitcher. He's a 6'8" flamethrower, and that's not a comfortable experience for any lineup.
Glasnow, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
This is Corbin Carroll. Just missed.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Glasnow ready and deals.
Ball that's outside.
And he deals. Just missed. And that's ball 4.
Nope.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And Jack Peterson stands in. And misses inside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 3. And fouled off. Righty delivers. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swung on, belted. That one is back. Going, gone. Jack Peterson bops 1 out. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
1 down. And now it's Christian Walker. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Gurriel. And that one is in for a strike. Next pitch downstairs, and 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in Game 3 of the NLDS. And a 1-2.
Ball inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Alec Thomas now. Nice curveball for a strike. Oh, 1 down. This to third. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the second. All set for the start of the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. There's the strike. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Good eye right there.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Up and in, 2-1. That's towards center, under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Max Muncy at the dish.
Max Muncy.
Kelly measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2010. There's the strike. 1 out, bases empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's outside. Ball 1. The Dodgers down by 4. Out to short. And that is the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fly ball down the line. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel.
So the lineup flips over. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Led off this game with a double. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. That misses, and that's ball 1. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Perdomo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball there. At the belt and fires. Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
It's a good take.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Enrique Hernandez. Kelly back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. Next offering upstairs. That's inside.
That's inside.
And there's the automatic.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Man at first. And here's the rookie center fielder, Andy Pajes. And a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Righty to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Got it by him for the K.
Now batting, the designated.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a pitch. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball.
Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Betts at the plate and takes high there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
The Diamondbacks leading by 4. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here at Chase Field. And the batter now. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Corbin Carroll was an easy choice for Rookie of the Year in 2023. Voters made him the unanimous choice after he put together a consistent season that took a lot of drama away from the announcement. The world of baseball knew he was going to win it.
Right through there for a strike.
And booed. Carroll deserved the award, no doubt about that. At 22 years old, he had 54 steals and led the league with 10 triples. Made an immediate impact for Arizona and helped lead them to the World Series out of nowhere.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Kicks and deals. And a ball evens the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Grabs it on the run. And there's one down.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
And now Jack Peterson. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
One down, base is empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
The batter, the first baseman,
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Walker.
1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. And the righty deals. Ground ball left side. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Lourdes.
My
Gurriel.
goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. That's ripped. Base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Alex.
So 2 down, and now
Thomas.
Alec Thomas singled and drove in a run his first time through, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And here it comes. High fly ball out into left center field. Hernandez settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They lead 4-0. Third game of the division series. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
5. Freddie Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And the pitch. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there are 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 13, Mac.
2 outs, base is empty. Muncy digs in. Grounded out his first time. And ball 1. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Popped up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
14, Gabriel Moreno.
Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. Flied to right his first time.
Ball 1, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The batter, number 4.
Back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And a big swing and a miss. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it. Apply that tag. Hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases. Maybe even more.
Two outs. That one out to right. Hernandez has it sized up. He's got it. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
The right-hander back to work. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that squirts through. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, throws off target as he slides in with a double.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So man aboard. Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul. The pitch. And that's outside. And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Miguel Vargas digs in now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second here, one gone. That's off the mark. Ball 2. That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The punch out there. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that's in there for strike 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And now 1 and 2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next pitch inside. And that's ball 2.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The pitch. Left field. And it drops in. The throw into second. And he's in there as a run scores.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Bounce to the right. Gets to it with a slide. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series. Back here in the desert, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Geraldo Perdomo. And a pitch.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That's in for a strike. Carroll, in his 3rd season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
1-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Peterson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they lead it 4-1. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Kelly back to work. Out towards left center. Gurriel trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a little bit low. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson getting ready to go. Mansupply also throwing. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The D-backs leading by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. And now the count is even.
2-2. Count.
The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Smith up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Towards first, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Smith at second with 2 down. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Dustin May.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. And he deals. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. J.P. Fireeisen looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia also getting ready. The pitch. Center field should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He was late there. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas. Pitch misses. Ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The wind and the pitch. Hernandez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And that one's a little bit low. Now 1-2. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting, the second baseman, Miguel.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands or you're in a broadcast booth or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and they trail it 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down to third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
And a pitch. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
May delivers. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. That's inside. Going to count 1-2. Got him looking. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. And there's the strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of Game 3. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's outside. Now 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. 1 for 3. On the inside corner for a strike. Moreno at first, 1 gone. Strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Right-handed reliever. Got him. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The shortstop takes a ball. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
Corbin
3
Carroll
balls,
waits on
no
deck.
strikes.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Yeah, there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Carroll.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. First pitch misses.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Paul Sewald. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
The center fielder.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And here it comes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. There's the strike. Sewald in his 7th season, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Betts in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Chase Field, here's Jack Peterson.
The designated hitter, Jack Peterson.
The pitch. And a good eye there. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. Muncy throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now Christian Walker.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one not close. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Hard hit right side. To first, out number 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kevin Ginkel.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better runs in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Number 5, Freeman.
The pitch. Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. Freeman hits it in the air. Thomas sizing it up. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And delivers outside. Ginkel, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think it's the deception, his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Kicks and fires. Hard ground ball, base knock. Got to be clever too when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is. Stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Here's Muncy to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And another ball. Smith over at first with one away. That one missed. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
they're not ready to go home quite yet.
So first and second with one gone. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's a little bit high.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Tying run at the plate. And another ball. This one smacked out to left center. Out of here. A 3-run homer, and we are tied. It's 4-4.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Pitching change here, Ryan Thompson.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 81, Ryan Thompson.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nelson getting cranked up as well. Still only 1 out here in the inning. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Out there to center. Thomas gets under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Vargas stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hit hard. That gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The center fielder, number 44.
And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. There's a strike.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that one fouled off. Tied at 4. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Throw over to first. Vargas gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And a 1-2.
Ball in.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
3-2 now. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and the Dodgers have the lead. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs.
Ball 1.
There's the strike at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Up the middle, Perdomo throws to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Evan Phillips.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Alec Thomas now at the plate. And a pitch. And a curve is down and in. Gets the call, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Where'd that last pitch miss?
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Righty delivers. In the air, center field. Under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that curveball drops in there for a strike. The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
So they're down to their final out. At the plate, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.